Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here in London. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen. The NFL's leading rusher in 20. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. Two-time Pro Bowler. And he's got room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, without a doubt, all credit's got to go to the runner. Found his way into the end zone, but the defensive guys just not wrapping up well when they try to tackle him.
And that's the thing. You've got to wrap up. A lot of times these days you see guys, they just want to go as hard as they can and throw their body at somebody. That's not old school football, though.
No, old school football is fundamentals. Wrapping up, blocking your hands, and trying to get him on the ground.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Allen hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to him.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him.
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. They find some open field here. The 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. And now here come the Ravens. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Powers through it. And some space here. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The do-it-all weapon, Cordero Patterson, coming back out. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down going back to Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Allen. Able to hit his target. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Ravens ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 3rd down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. 2nd time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 99 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a solid run down inside the 30. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Prescott off play action. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing, Prescott, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he loses the football the 2nd time. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played.
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down. Welcome back now here in London. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Inside give to Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 78 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turns. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here.